Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So yeah, this should be a pretty quick video. I want to talk about David Haye versus Tyson Fury and how I think this fight is going to play out. I'm going to go ahead and get to the chase right away, guys. I think this is a mismatch. I truly think this is a mismatch. And let me explain why. Tyson Fury is 6'9", about 240 to 50 pounds, right? I mean, this is a huge heavyweight. But the problem is, Tyson doesn't fight like a tall, huge heavyweight. He doesn't use his height and his reach the way the Klitschko's use it. He doesn't have any finesse. He doesn't have any natural athletic ability. He is just he's just brute force is what he is, right? And if you watch Tyson Fury fight against Steve Cunningham, you know, Steve Cunningham, who is the true definition of a blown-up cruiserweight, gave him problems, frustrated him at times, and even knocked Tyson Fury down. David Haye is no Steve Cunningham. Okay, he's a far better, well-rounded fighter than Steve Cunningham. And on top of that, David Haye is no longer considered a blown-up cruiserweight. David Haye is now a natural heavyweight. And he's knocking out heavyweights. Well, he's always knocked out heavyweights as if he was a natural heavyweight himself. Okay? David Haye's counterpunching ability, his natural athleticism, his defense, and his natural power causes a lot of problems for a 6'9" guy who fights like he's 5'9". Not to mention Tyson Fury, he doesn't really have the best defense, and he's extremely reckless, as we've seen in a lot of his fights. Now keep in mind though, it should be noted that when it comes to David Haye, two of his least unimpressive performances were against huge big guys like 6'8", 6'9", 7 foot tall, Nikolai Valuev and Vladimir Klitschko. But like I said, I attribute that to the fighting style. You know, Nikolai Valuev, as big as he was, he fought a reluctant type style, right? And we already know Vladimir Klitschko, his style is very reluctant. So he stayed behind his jab, and when David Haye got past the jab, you know, Klitschko would tie him up. So Valuev and Klitschko, they knew how to take advantage of their reach and their height. I do not believe that Fury will know how to do that. You know, I believe that he'll go in there and his style will play right into David Haye's game plan. I see David Haye knocking Tyson Fury out in a vicious fashion. You know, I see people rewinding it over and over just to watch it. That's how I see this fight. Don't get me wrong. Obviously, Tyson Fury has a chance to, you know, overwhelm David Haye with just, you know, his mass and his size and, you know, wrestling and all that kind of stuff. You know, his best chance will probably to make it an ugly wrestling match and just keep putting his weight on David Haye. But, you know, that's a scenario. But I told you guys, I believe that David Haye is going to knock Tyson Fury out cold. All right? So that's my prediction on this fight. I'm on to the next one, y'all.